What's going on, everybody? I'm Terrence, and this is Bank Shipping. So I've had an easy day so far. Some things got messed up, so made my day a little bit easier. I was supposed to pick this container up yesterday, I was supposed to pick it up Tuesday and deliver it yesterday. But my installation load got pushed back a day because the job site didn't have the equipment there, so I had to push this back a day as well. So I was supposed to pick this up yesterday after I delivered my installation load, because I delivered in Beltsville, Maryland. This was in Baltimore, so not too far of a deadhead to get this, and then deliver it to Richmond today. But they called me back, said there was a problem with drop off today because this is going to the grounds crew at a veterans cemetery in Richmond. Well, today is Veterans Day, so because of that, I couldn't take it today to deliver because they didn't want to have the equipment and all that stuff, the crane and all that, getting it off in the veterans cemetery on Veterans Day when family members and stuff are in the cemetery visiting their loved ones and things like that, which is understandable. Not going to get mad about that whatsoever. So speaking of Veterans Day, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service. Thank you to the ones who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you guys for protecting our freedoms, protecting our country. Without veterans, and those service members who are actively serving, the ones who lost their lives serving, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we have now. I have a lot of veterans in my family, a lot of service members in my family, a lot of military, a big military family. I myself was never in the military, but I hold those, that do. It's a great responsibility and a great pleasure, to know that there are people out there who protect our freedoms. But with Veterans Day, one thing that never really sat well with me with Veterans Day is some of the people that love Veterans Day take the day off. They take advantage of the day off. They take advantage of the store sales for Veterans Day, the free meals for Veterans Day and stuff. I'm not talking about the veterans, I'm just talking about regular civilians. They'll take advantage of all the stuff that Veterans Day offers. They'll get mad, about football players taking the knee, or they'll get mad about somebody not taking their hat off during the national anthem. They'll get mad about all that stuff, but they don't ever once speak up or get mad about how our veterans are treated in this country. So I want to bring light to that. I have a platform. It's not a very big platform, but it's a platform nonetheless, and I just want to shed some light to that because it bugs the heck out of me. It really does get to me that some people get so up in arms about the flag and disgracing the flag and things like that, and take advantage of a day off for a holiday and all this stuff, but then they don't give two shits about the veterans who are committing suicide. They don't care about the veterans who can't get the help they need because the VA's backed up. They don't care about the veterans that serve their country, protect our freedoms, and then come home and become homeless. How do you become homeless in the home that you swore to protect? How does nobody take care of that? That's the thing that gets me up in arms. You say you love veterans, you take advantage of Veterans Day, you stand proud for the flag and all that, but you don't care about the people who served? Now, some people say, oh, no, that's not the case, but it is the case. Because if it wasn't the case, we wouldn't have so many veteran suicides, because they'd be able to get help from the VAs. They'd be able to talk to somebody. They wouldn't have to wait months to only go to a VA and be prescribed meds when that might not be the thing that they need. They can't get jobs, so they become homeless after they've done everything in their power to serve and protect this country. That's something you should be mad about. Not somebody taking the knee for the national anthem. Not somebody not taking their hat off for a national anthem. That's all superficial stuff. Get mad that your veterans are homeless, killing themselves, and can't get the medical help they need. That's what you should get mad about. Hold the government responsible. Hold other people responsible to make sure our veterans are taken care of. Because let me ask you a question. As time goes on, do you think the military is going to grow or get smaller? Because who's going to want to go and risk their life for a country that doesn't do anything for them and leaves them hanging when they get done? Who's going to want to do that? I know not me, not many other people. It's a shame that I even have to talk about that. You know, so let's you know, instead of just thanking the veteran, saying thank you for your service, let's go out there and make some changes on how to help the veterans. That's what we really need to do. Now, whether that's donating to a charity that has sworn to help veterans, and you got to be careful what charities are, because some charities say they do this and they do that, and they really don't. Research a charity. Give some charity. Help out at a food bank or something that helps some homeless veterans. Do whatever you can to help the veterans, to really show your thanks for protecting your freedoms. But that's all the little spiel I'm gonna go on, because I could go on that for days, because it really does bug me. But yeah, man, 140-foot shipping container, high cube, had to put it on dunnage because they loaded with a forklift. I'm not really a big fan of dunnage under a container, just because I think it rides a little rougher. But y'all know the deal. Chain in the front, chain in the back, 4 straps. Call it a day. We're gonna unhook from my trailer, drop my trailer, and I got a couple of Family Dollar trailers to run, so I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, got the old girl hooked back up to my trailer. Ran 4 Family Dollar trailers for, well, 2 for repair, 2 taken back. So basically 2 round trips. Nice and easy. I tell you what though, man, them fleet drivers be tearing up some stuff. When I say tearing up some stuff, I mean tearing up some stuff. One of the trailers I ran, the whole side rail, you know, of course they're van trailers, so the whole side rail and one of the, well, 2 of the panels on the side of the trailer were like completely obliterated. I don't know what in the world they hit, pole or something, but it was right in the middle of the trailer. It wasn't like it was in the back or something like that. They caught it right in the middle of the trailer. So that was one of them I was taking, and then, or one of them I bought back for repair, and then the other one that I bought back for repair was also side rail damage. That seems to be the most common thing, is side rail damage. People hitting poles and stuff like that, damaging the side rail, damaging the panels. I've had a couple where the roof was blown out from them hitting bridges and things like that. But you know, I hope to grow my company to a fleet. You know, I always say I only want 5 trucks. I don't want no more. But if the time ever comes and I end up having more than 5 trucks, even with 5 trucks, even with 2 trucks, another truck that I'm not driving, there's no way that I would be okay with having that much damaged equipment. Like, there's no reason for it. I don't understand it, man. I understand accidents happen, but the amount of trailers over at that place that are damaged is ridiculous. Like, I'd be firing folk left and right, damaging my equipment, you know. So, but anyway, we're gonna get out of here. I'll see y'all in the morning. We're gonna head down to Richmond, drop off this, and then pick up another load that I was hoping that I could load and go tomorrow as well, but I was told I can't deliver until Monday because they're not ready to receive it yet. So we'll go to Richmond, drop this, pick up the other load in Richmond, and come back to the house. Maybe have an early 3-day weekend. This seems like the week that I've had early days, so let's see if we can keep it up. I'll see y'all in the morning. I'm gonna start off by apologizing to you guys because I didn't do any filming today, other than this right here. And the reason I didn't do any filming today is because I was just plain out frustrated. I was mad, frustrated, all the above. Words don't even describe. It is currently 10 o'clock at night. And I got on the road at 5 o'clock this morning. Was supposed to take that container to Richmond. I had an 8:30 drop-off time. They coordinated everything, said that a rotator was going to pick it off, set it in the spot that it was supposed to be at, you know, at the cemetery. Got down there and there was no room. No room for me to pull into the cemetery. No room for the rotator to pull into the cemetery. We couldn't unload from the street. So that ended up turning into a fiasco. The rotator that was there, you know, basically told them there was no way for him to do it. He wasn't going to sit there any longer after we had already been there for about an hour and a half. And he rolled out. So then they took me up the road because they talked to some guy that owns a barbecue restaurant, and he said that they could put it in his parking lot for the time being until they figured out how to get it back down to the cemetery and get it in there and all that. So, you know, I followed him up the road. It was about 2 miles up the road, something like that. And then I sat there while they tried to find another rotator. The other rotator finally came, and I backed into the parking lot, and there were power lines overhead, so the rotator didn't have enough clearance between the container and the power lines to pick the container off my trailer. So then that ended up being me having to go to that tow company's yard, which was about 10 miles down the road, and being unloaded there. All together, it was a 5-hour fiasco. You know, I think it was 5 hours. I got there at 8:30 and I didn't leave till 1:30. So finally got it off, and it's a veteran cemetery, so it's the government. And I don't know about you guys, when you all haul loads for the military or the government, but in my experience, billing the government for detentions like trying to get your money back from the IRS. It don't happen. I mean, it's like they say thanks but no thanks. Good luck. Send us an invoice. We'll get to it when we can. So it's not even, I mean, you can try, but I've never gotten anything. So that really pissed me off. Not only sitting there for 5 hours and that whole fiasco, I had another load to get. You know, now the load that I had to get doesn't deliver till Monday, but still I told them that I'd be there around 11, 12 o'clock. And the load that I had to pick was literally 4.5 miles away from where I was dropping off. Couldn't plan it any better. have an easy early Friday. Drop off at 8:30, run down 4.5 miles, pick up the other load, come back home, and it delivers on Monday. I should have been home by like 1 o'clock. But I didn't even leave the first drop till 1 o'clock. Then I go to my pickup. I get there at 2 o'clock to pick up from United Rentals on-site services, picking up some like some metal barricades, like you see at like concerts and stuff like that. Get there at 2 o'clock. Knock on the door. Nobody's there. Well, first I tried to walk in, but doors were locked. Then there's a number, phone number on the window. I call that number. Nobody answers. I got there at 2 o'clock. I didn't leave there until 6:30. Yeah. Now, that made me mad also. Pissed me off royally. But I understand what went on. You know, they're short-staffed. They said they have 12 trucks that deliver stuff to on-site different job sites. 12 trucks that run every day. 12 trucks worth of work. And they got 5 people. People's quit. People's gotten fired. People's gotten sick. They got 5 people to do 12 trucks worth of work. And the general manager, whose number that's on the door, he was out running a truck. You know, that it sucks. Makes for a super long day for me. You know, but this is the ugly side of trucking. This is the side that a lot of people don't talk about. The waiting, the not getting paid detention, the just screwing up your day. There's a lot of ugly that people don't talk about. But there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You know, this job, this career, this lifestyle, it's got a lot of benefits. If you can stick through, I don't even know how to say it politely. If you can stick through the crappy part of things, there can be a lot of benefit to this career, to this job, to this lifestyle. It really can. You know, it may sound like I'm down, but I'm really not. I'm just tired. You know, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. It's been a long month. You know, you guys who watch my channel, you've seen the ridiculousness of some of these job sites that I've been going to. It's just a never-ending thing. It's always something at these job sites. Nobody talks to each other. And then it's like you call and you make sure everything's okay, and then you get there and it's a completely different story. I mean, prime example, this cemetery. The people I'm talking to aren't even at the cemetery. They're sitting in the office and who knows where. Never even been to the cemetery before, so they don't even know. But yet they're scheduling a truck and a rotator to drop this container off in a spot that you can't even fit a pickup truck and a landscaping trailer. It's just crazy, man. It really is. I don't even know what to say, you know. But like I said, man, it's part of trucking. So, you know, if you're looking to get into this industry, be prepared for stuff like this, because it's going to happen. Guarantee you, it's going to happen. But don't let that steer you away, because like I said, there's a lot of benefits to it. this don't happen every day. Here lately for me, it's been happening a lot. You know, I've never had this many problems with job sites the entire time that I've been in this industry. But the last month has just been, I don't know what's been going on. But yeah, man, that's all I got. It's Friday. Yay. Ready for the weekend. I could not be more ready for the weekend, let me tell you. So, hope everybody has a good weekend, fun weekend, safe weekend, all that good stuff. Spend time with your family, your friends, and also get your mind right for Monday. If you're in the truck and you got to have a bad day like me on a Friday, when you get out the truck, leave it all in the truck. Don't take it home. Leave it right there in the truck. Forget about it. Have your weekend to clear your head and start back fresh Monday. Not even if you're in the trucking industry. If you're in any industry, any job, if you don't even got a job, leave it at the door. Don't take it home. Brush it off your shoulders. Throw it off your back. Clear your mind. Because I've said it a couple times. It's something that I live by. The man upstairs is never going to put you on a path that he don't think you can travel. So remember that. And as always, stay prayed up, grind hard, and stay humble.